In June 1850, passengers boarded the G.P. Griffith, which departed from Buffalo, New York, heading towards Toledo, Ohio. The ship was going to travel along Lake Erie and it carried about 326 passengers, most of whom were from Northern Europe. Especially, they were from Scandinavia, Ireland, and Germany. Revolutions and famines and general lack of opportunity drove millions of immigrants during this time to come to the New World. Often they would travel through the Erie Canal from the East Coast to Buffalo, and then in Buffalo they were transferred to steamships for voyages across the Great Lakes. So on June 16, 1850, the G.P. Griffith departed Buffalo. So here, around 20 miles east of Cleveland, around 4 a.m. on June 17th, when the wheelsman reported sparks coming up through the smokestacks. The ship's captain ordered the ship's course altered right towards the shore. The crew was abandoning their posts as the ship was going up in flames, so the engines ran out of steam and the paddle wheel slowed when it hit a sandbar in about 8 feet of water. So because this was happening so quickly, especially when it hit the sandbar, the passengers jumped into the water, only about 600 feet from shore. Most drowned or were pulled under by other panicked passengers who could not swim. There were 326 persons on the boat, and of these only about 30 who were able to swim were saved. Every child perished, and every woman except one. All the books and all the information that had who was on the boat were lost. 154 dead bodies were recovered, and probably from 30 to 50 more remained at the bottom of the lake. A long trench was dug on the shore, but now they say it was probably on the bluff, and here many of the dead were buried. They had no coffins. Nobody knew who they were. Later, the site became the home of an amusement park that existed from 1900 until the 1920s, and the mass graveyard site, which was unmarked, became gradually destroyed by erosion. Eventually, much of the gravesite fell into Lake Erie, mostly erasing evidence that it ever happened. After all these years, in 2000 a monument was erected in remembrance of the disaster and of all the people that died because of this event. It's the least we can do to remember these people that came from the old world to the new, hoping for a better life and more opportunity. This is the spirit of America. These are the people of Forgotten America.